Welcome back to Fast Food Films, where we'll show you a movie in about the time it takes to eat a grilled cheese sandwich. In our next offering, Jacko, a pumpkin-headed demon armed with a scythe, carves up, yep, you guessed it, teenagers. Yeah, seems that he needs their blood to stay alive. Thankfully, he stops the slaughter long enough for the women to shower a time or two. So, he's not all that bad. It's time to slice through the hard shell of the plot and extract the fleshy, seedy pulp of a much shorter take. With a twist. Fast Food Films takes on Jacko, the Wonderful Year.
My 13th Halloween, that holiday designed to let adults act like kids.
I've come to drink your blood.
And kids act like adults. Adult felons, that is. I didn't know it yet, but this particular Halloween would end up being a turning point in my life. You see, up till now, Halloween had meant only one thing.
Trick or treat.
Candy. But now, as I made the transformation from boy to man, Halloween came to mean sex and candy. And it was all thanks to a very special man who would show me what sex was all about. Well, I mean, not showed, but explained. We kept our clothes on. Anyway, for the past few weeks, I've been having these weird dreams. Lately, I had begun to feel stirrings. You know, down there. Frankly, I had no idea what to make of them. One thing that was clear, though, was the source of those stirrings, my babysitter, Carolyn. Dad had always said I could turn to him with these kinds of questions. I guess it was time to find out if he meant it.
Sounds like our first batch of trick-or-treaters. Everybody looks spooky. Let's go get them.
Unfortunately, this was not the best time of year to try talking to Dad. You see, he took Halloween really seriously. I had to find someone to confide in about Carolyn, and fast. I was running out of clean underwear. I figured I could ask my Aunt Vivian for advice. She was a woman of the world. She'd know what to do. But Aunt Vivian had been hit on the head with a croquet mallet when she was a girl, and ever since, she was a little off.
Vivian, shut the hell up.
I had to get some quality time with Dad before I did something crazy.
You get a home babysitter, Linda?
Carolyn.
The perfect opportunity.
Carolyn's nice.
I think she likes me.
In your dreams, David.
No, in my dreams. Carolyn was mine.
Carolyn! How's my boyfriend?
Swing!
You're like a little boy about all the scary stuff.
I guess it keeps me young.
I like little boys.
Hey, over here, real little boy at 6 o'clock.
Okay, let's go trick or treat. Yes!
Oh, who was I kidding? To her, I was a runt. What chance did I have with a knockout like her?
Hi there, Sean. I'm Jacko.
And that's when I met Jacko. Even though I didn't know the guy, by now I was so desperate, I was ready to ask him for help with my hormonal surges. All the neighborhood kids knew about Jacko. He lived in the old house by the pie factory, and if you believe the rumors, Jacko was some kind of psycho who had killed more people than Stalin.
A little bit for trick-or-treating.
Come on out, Sean. I want to show you this antique scythe.
I decided to ignore the rumors and give Jacko a chance.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Sean. I used to have a crush on my babysitter, too.
Slowly, I realized that Jacko wasn't some crazed killer, but just a friendly old guy with a lot of sound advice for winning over Carolyn.
Sean, women are like late model Chevys. You coddle them, you buy them the best kind of gas, and they still have trouble getting started on cold mornings.
Jacko was a veritable chick encyclopedia.
If you want Carolyn to like you, be sure to hold her for 10 minutes or so when you're done. Then go tell your friends.
I had come to see Jacko as an expert on women, so imagine my surprise when I found out he had girl problems just like me, and with my Aunt Vivian.
You know me, don't you?
Hello, Vivian. How you been?
Now go. Back to hell.
Now, I can't say I care for that kind of language, Vivian.
This was my chance to see Jacko put his ideas into practice. Maybe there was something to those rumors about Jacko. I had learned all I was going to from Jacko, and I knew the time had come for us to go our separate ways. But I didn't quite know how to do it without hurting his feelings. That's when I discovered that even though Dad loved my girlfriend and acted like a 5-year-old on October 31st, he was the one who I ultimately came to count on. And since then, every time I've been forced to kill a demented, pumpkin-headed demon by impaling him on a cross, Dad has been right there by my side. As the autumn turned to winter, and I set out on the perilous journey to manhood, I had learned that Dad was the best guide I could ask for. And as Dad lost interest in banging my babysitter,
Sean! Sean!
I also learned that sloppy seconds aren't all that bad. Halloween would never be the same.
Jacko is filmed entirely on location in Florida, where humidity is a natural resource. Hey, how about that Ryan Latshaw, star of Jacko? You're wondering, how did this young thespian land such a part? Well, we have no idea. Neither does his father, Steve Latshaw, who directed the film. Hello. If you like Halloween horror flicks, you'll probably want to check out the full-length version of Jacko. Coming up, a big, evil, disembodied head rules his empire with a long arm and a longer tongue in Head of the Family. That's next on Fast Food Film.